Hello friends and welcome. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, I'm trying something just a little bit different today. In fact, I'm trying two things that are a little different today. First, I hope you might enjoy seeing my favorite makeup look of the month and how I created it, along with the favorite fashion look and a fun read. Second, in light of all the challenging things that are going on in the world right now, I also thought a bit of good news or some humor might be a good way to start off each video. And I'd greatly appreciate your totally honest input in the comments section below on whether you'd like to see me continue with a look of the month and book of the month video each month, and whether you like the idea of my starting each video with a bit of good news or humor. So let's begin with something that I hope will bring a smile to your face. Before I launch into creating the look of the month and share the book of the month, first let me welcome back those of you who are returning and extend a very warm welcome to those of you who may be here for the very first time. My name is Elise, and my greatest joy as a working professional makeup artist is helping those of us over 50 look and feel our best and really up our game. So if you're interested in skincare or makeup tips, techniques, and products that work for us now, with a dollop of fashion tossed in from time to time, I hope you'll find the videos on this channel to be helpful, interesting, and fun, and I also hope you'll consider subscribing before you leave today. Now, on to the look of the month. I'm going to be using makeup products today to create a fun, soft summer look. And when I've completed my makeup, I'll add in the fashion to go with the look. The star of this show is going to be this perfect summer eyeshadow palette from Beige Cosmetics, which is called Summer in Saint-Tropez. Now, if this palette doesn't scream summer, I don't know what does. And although this eyeshadow palette is no longer available on the BH Cosmetics website, it is available through Beauty Bay. I've already filled in my brows, applied my eye primer, and also put on my face makeup, my face primer, and my foundation. For my brows, I use my ABH Duo Powder Brow as well as my ABH Gel. And for my eye primer today, I use this product by Makeup by Mario. What I love about this is that there are two different colors in each palette. This is the light palette, so you can really customize your shade. Also, underneath is some powder. And by applying powder over the eye primer, it really allows the eyeshadow to go on a lot more easily. For face primer, I use my Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas, and I use one of my favorite foundations from Charlotte Tilbury, her Beautiful Skin Foundation, which I think creates a lovely glow and brightness to the face. For concealer under my eyes, I use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in light peach for color correcting and in light beige for a little bit of brightness under the eye. And then to cover those stubborn age spots, I use my Clinique Even Better Concealer. The colors I'll be using for my eyeshadow today will really coordinate nicely with the top that I'll be putting on later. Now there's no way I can pronounce the French names of these eyeshadows, so I will be pointing the colors out to you as we go along. I'm going to begin by combining this color with just a little bit of this color in the crease. One thing I've really come to rely on is my Sigma E25 brush for work in my crease area. I don't know what it is about this brush, but it just performs flawlessly in the crease. And you can see how easily that's blending in. Since I have hooded eyes, I really want to make sure that that crease color can be seen. So I'm going to rest my eyelids, look straight ahead, and make sure that I can see that color. And I think I still need to bring it up a little bit. So I'm going to carry this color up a little bit higher just to make sure it can be seen. And as I use up most of the color on my brush, I'm going to then go up slightly higher toward my brow. And that will provide just a little bit of this lighter shade of the color going up toward the brow. And I'm going to go a little bit higher in this crease as well. And now, as I rest my eyelids, I should be able to see that color in the crease. Yep, looks like it's going to work now. Then I'm going to take this deep blue color and put that in the outer part of my eyelid and the outer part of my crease. And I'm just going to stamp it on. Don't want too much, just a soft look. And now some blending. So you just get a hint of blue, really. Then with a pencil brush, I'm just going to take a hint of this purple color here. I just want a very tiny amount of this right in the middle of the crease area. So this color will blend into the blue. And then the key is to blend. And I'm taking a clean brush and using that along the edges to make sure everything is just very soft and seamless. Then I'm going to go into my Laura Geller Baked Duo and use a little bit of my French vanilla on the lid and under the arch of the brow. Along the eyelid, going from the inner corner to the middle. This helps brighten up the eyes, makes them look a little bit bigger. And it's going to meld right into that blue to soften the edge. And then I'm taking a little bit and going right up under the arch of my brow to lift my eye. And I'm going to go back over everything with a clean brush just to make sure everything is really soft and blended. After I finish up my face makeup, I'm going to add mascara and eyeliner. But right now, let's move on and finish the face makeup. For contour, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty in the Tantour Light. And this is what that color looks like. And the most wonderful brush I've found to actually apply the contour is the Huda Beauty brush that's made to do just that. So I'm going to go under my cheekbones, not very far down, under my jawline to help make that jawline look a little bit tighter. Just along the top of my forehead. Then I'm going to use the other end to blend it out. And always up in this part of the face. And you can see how wonderfully soft and creamy this contour is, so it blends out so easily. And then on the jawline, I'm going to bring it down. And then bring it up toward the hairline. And then around in a backward C into a backward 3. And just want to make sure everything is blended in. Then to ensure that it's blended in, I'm going to take my foundation brush and just go over the edges. There is a little seal that comes on top of the Tantour Contour product, which really is important to put back on so it doesn't dry out. Next, I'm going to go with blush and highlighter, and I'm going to be using today my blush from Daniel Sandler. He's a UK makeup artist, and I absolutely love his liquid blush. Today, I'm going to be using the color So Pretty, and it is necessary to really shake this up vigorously before using. And here's what that color looks like. I'm going to pick it up with a stippling brush and then just glide it on the upper part of my cheekbone. What I love about his blush, it's called watercolor, and it really is like watercolor because it's a very soft look. I don't know how much this is actually showing up. I can certainly see it, but I don't know if it's coming through with the bright lights here, but I'm going to put a little bit more on. And then on this side, can you see that color? This is really a pretty soft pink. He also makes a color called Icing, which is a gorgeous highlighter. Sometimes I like to mix this with the blush, but I'm just going to add this to the top part of my cheekbone so it melds in with the blush. Shake it up really well. And here's what it looks like. Picking this up with another stippling brush and just putting it right on the top part of my cheekbone. You see what a beautiful soft highlight that is. I love this especially for a soft spring or summer look. I hope you're able to pick up the glow. Then I'm going to use my Hourglass palette for the setting powder and add a tiny bit more blush and contour. This is just a gorgeous way to conclude the makeup routine because this setting powder really melds everything together and makes the entire makeup look so soft. I'm going to use this lightest color as my setting powder. And it just really gives a soft finish focus to everything. Add a tiny bit more blush, tiny bit more bronzer. And now for lipstick, I'm going to put my concealer on first, followed by lip liner, and then my lighter colored lipstick for spring and summer. This helps keep that lipstick from feathering, as does my lip liner. So I put on my concealer to help prevent feathering, then I put lip liner on, and now a little bit of matte lipstick, and now my final touch, my satin lipstick. And the matte lipstick also is to keep the lipstick from feathering. And a touch of gloss. And then I'm going to take my sponge and just dab around all my makeup. This really helps meld all the makeup together as well. Plus, in the spring and summer, I just love the feel of some added moisture. Now I just need to add some eyeliner and mascara and a little bit of eyeshadow under my eyes, and then also a change in clothing. I'll be right back. So here's the final makeup look and one of my favorite summer tops, which just makes me smile when I see the colors. Although I'm usually drawn to more subtle prints, I frankly just love the colors in this top and the style. My upper arms and short sleeves definitely don't do well together, so I love the 3/4 length sleeves and the split V-neck top, which I think is very flattering neckline for many of us. And I always love a good tunic length with side slits. To me, it's just an easy breezy summer look. So let's take a final look at the makeup in a little bit closer fashion. So first, here is the eye look. Now that we have the makeup and fashion look in place, let's focus on a fun summer read. Now, rarely do I find myself jotting down dialogue quotes from a character in a novel, but several poppyisms now grace one of my notebooks. This book, titled The Star-Crossed Sisters of Tuscany by Laurie Nelson Spielman, is set against the backdrop of a New York deli, Venetian canals, rolling Tuscan fields, and Amalfi Coast village. It's one of those books that you can't wait to pick up again and are filled with regret when you reach the last paragraph. I was enthralled with 3 very unique characters whose stories and family members allow Spielman to dive deep into the human psyche. There's manipulation, jealousy, heartbreak, and profound love as these characters deal with family secrets. And how often do we see a main character in a book who is older? So it's wonderful to meet and fall in love with one of the main characters named Poppy, who's 85 years old. At one point in the novel, she beautifully says, "Love in any of its forms takes the world from a bleak pencil sketch to a magnificent oil painting." I think you'll find The Star-Crossed Sisters of Tuscany to be a really interesting and fun summer read. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And please also let me know in the comments section below if you like the idea of a makeup, fashion, and book of the month concept, and if you'd like to hear a little good news or a touch of humor at the beginning of my videos. Until next time, I wish you good health and happiness and hope you have a fabulous rest of the day. Take care.